Now, we know that a third of those people off with long-term sickness want to find work if they can get the right support. And so a lot of the measures that were announced on the day of the budget, which were to do with the government's health and disability white paper, were about trying to overhaul the system to provide that kind of support, to make it easier so people aren't discouraged to try and get back to work if they've been off for a long time because of sickness. And indeed, many people that I've previously spoken to speak it's tragic, really, in terms of the challenges that people, it's so many challenges to go through the different assessments to get the various kinds of sickness benefits, and real worry that if they start working and it doesn't work out, that they're going to lose those and face reassessment again. So that's clearly a message that the government has heard and is trying to address by abolishing the work capability assessment, allowing people to keep more and returning them to work, and a whole host of other measures in terms of packages of support to set up placements and occupational health. And more advice and specialist job coaches and so on. Politically, it's quite difficult for Labour, I think, because they've been arguing for many of the changes we saw in the white paper, the big plank of their kind of policy platform that we heard at the start of the year. The government has sort of taken them on board, and now they're sort of they're kind of taking a broader look, I would say, really. And saying that actually this is a government that hasn't provided growth and needs to do more to do that, to provide more good jobs for people, as well as obviously questions around how it will actually work in terms of these major changes to work capability assessments and so on. But I think fundamentally it still comes down to this issue around the NHS, and of course that's all bound up with the strikes, which of course is all bound up with the falling real terms wages and the government's battle against inflation. So certainly not an easy knot to unpick for the government.